We get a lot of questions about not just when new moms can return to exercise, but what type of exercise is appropriate. So I wanted to give you the evidence-based progression because it's not just about how you feel. That matters, but it's also really important that we gauge the timeline according to your stage of healing. So at 6 weeks, when most women are cleared, you're still in the early stages of tissue recovery. So safe and beneficial exercises might include things like gentle walking, building gradually from short distance and not jumping to what you were doing pre-pregnancy, pelvic floor activation and work under the guidance of a pelvic floor therapist, diaphragmatic breathing. This is really important to restore the intra-abdominal pressure management. You need to keep your spine safe. And lastly, general mobility for your thoracic spine, your hips and your shoulders, particularly if you've been breastfeeding. At 8 weeks, if you're symptom-free, meaning no leaking, no heaviness, no pain, you can start to think about adding gentle body weight exercises. So some examples might be bridging or clamshells or some sideline hip work. Supported squats might also be appropriate, but nothing too high impact, nothing that makes you hold your breath. Lastly, at 12 weeks, if you are still symptom-free and you've been assessed as ready to go, you can begin more progressive loading program. This is when graduated strength work, walking on an incline, and eventually low impact conditioning can be introduced safely. Now, here's the question everybody asks. I would still, in most cases, avoid high impact running and jumping until closer to the 3-month mark. And it's really important that your pelvic floor is cleared to make sure you can sustain that type of impact before you start. Bottom line, the key at every stage is to listen to your body's feedback. If you're experiencing leaking, heaviness, pain, or something that doesn't feel right, those are signs to slow down and reassess and not push through.